friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Creative English Hub. In this video, we will study the poem from 12th English textbook 2.5 Father Returning Home. It is written by Dilip Chitre. So Father Returning Home by Dilip Chitre, it is an autobiographical poem which is taken from Traveling in a Cage. Here, the poet shows the loneliness and world weariness of an old man in modern society by depicting the picture of his own father, who is a suburban commuter. Now see the introduction of this poem. Dilip Chitre, born in 1938, was a celebrated bilingual poet and translator with a remarkable work in Marathi and English, that is a bilingual poet. Exile, alienation, self-disintegration and death are observed to be the major themes of his work. This poem is taken from Traveling in a Cage. It draws a portrait of a suburban commuter. It depicts his dull, monotonous, exhausting and equally pitiable daily routine. It describes a forced alienation at home. Here, children refuse to share their joys and sorrows with the hard-working father who, as a result, forced to retire into solitude. Loneliness is a symbol of man's isolation from the materialistic man-made world. So यहाँ एक फादर कैसे सेल्फ आइसोलेटेड हो जाते हैं, अकेले रह जाते हैं, ये थीम इस पोएम की है. Now here you will find an image of a father who is working, who is doing a versatile work. In second image you will get a father who is sitting alone and thinking something. So that is the self isolation कि वो अकेले है. There is no one to share anything with him. There is no one to talk with him. Now see the stanza of this poem. My father travels on the late evening train, standing amongst silent commuter in the yellow light. Suburb slide past his unseeing eyes. His shirts and pants are soggy and his black raincoat stained with mud and his bag stuffed with books is falling apart. His eyes, dimmed by age, fade homeward through the humid monsoon night. Now I can see him getting off the train like a word dropped from a long sentence. He hurries across the length of the grey platform, crosses the railway line, enters the lane. His chappals are sticky with mud, but he hurries onwards. So you will get here some meanings also. Commuter. Commuter stands for those who travels regularly from one place to another, typically to work. कि जो regularly travel करते हैं from one place to another to seek their job, वो commuters कहलाते हैं. Soggy, soaked or wet. Grey platform. So grey platform here stands for grey is due to the cement. Here grey suggests old age, dullness, sordidness of a father's life. कि यहाँ पे grey जो है वो father की old age दर्शा रहा है. Now see this stanza. The poem begins with the speaker's description of his father. His father traveling home in the late evening train after a long day of work. He is standing amongst the passenger in the yellow lighted compartment. The cheerful surrounding, it intensify his sense of gloom. The cheerful surrounding है, but still he is sad. He find himself alone. He has no intention to look at the suburb sliding past. कि जो भी ट्रेन से जाते जाते जो एरिया पास आउट हो रहा है, he won't have any intention to see that area. Why? Because he doesn't find anything interesting. hence adding to his monotony कि उनको लगता है कि इस एरिया में कुछ भी नहीं रखा है because he is himself suffering aloneness. It is a rainy day as his clothes are wet and his raincoat muddy. So muddy raincoat, soggy clothes, it shows that it's a rainy day. He is struggling to carry his bag, which is stuffed with books. So the bag which is stuffed with book, it shows that this person is an educated man. And now this person, he is unimportant as one might think due to his ordinary journey. His poor eyesight further fades at the prospects of returning home, as home is also a place where he feels isolated. कि उसके जर्नी में भी वो आइसोलेटेड है, वर्क में भी आइसोलेटेड है, एंड एट द सेम टाइम व्हेन ही रिटर्न टू होम ही इज आइसोलेटेड only. He gets down from the train like a word dropped from a long sentence, as though he is unimportant or insignificant to the rest of the world. कि पूरी दुनिया से उन्होंने अपना नाता तोड़ लिया है. He is alone. He is suffering that aloneness. He hurries across the grey platform. So here grey platform, it is a symbolic of his dull, monotonous life, old age, and enters the lane by crossing the railway line. Though his footwear is muddy, he continues to walk. He is in hurry to return home. But at that home also, he will be alone. See the next stanza. Home again, I see him drinking weak tea, eating a stale chapati, reading a book. He goes into the toilet to contemplate man's estrangement from a man-made world. Coming out, he trembles at the sink, the cold water running over his brown hands. A few droplets cling to the grey hair on his wrist. His sullen children have often refused to share jokes and secrets with him. He will now go to sleep, listening to the static on the radio, dreaming of his ancestors and grandchildren, thinking of nomads entering a subcontinent through a narrow pass. So you will get here an image where a person is thinking deeply. He is alone. Here you will find again one image where a person is reading book. There is no one to share joys and secrets with him. That's why he is doing something to entertain himself. See the meanings. Stale means old, not fresh. Contemplate means think deeply. Estrangement means alienation. Sullen means bad-tempered. Trembles means shiver due to feeling of cold. Nomads means a member of a tribe that moves with its animal from one place to another place. Grey platform, here it stands for old age. Static means the background noise on the radio transmission. Now see the explanation of this stanza. In previous stanza, we have studied the isolation of his father while commuting to his workplace. Now here in this stanza, the poet depicts the isolation of his father in his own home. The poet sees his father drinking weak tea and eating a stale chapati while reading a book. You will get here image where father is reading a book. This scene heightens the father's alienation from the world around him. तो ये सीन क्या दर्शाता है कि पूरी दुनिया से उन्होंने कैसे अपने आप को अकेला कर दिया है, या पूरी दुनिया से कैसे वो अलोन है. That scene refers this. But he doesn't seem to have any complaint against this. Now he goes to the toilet and thinks about, that is contemplate, about how man became isolated from the man-made world. The indifference that he suffers in the outside world, that is while commuting, he suffers it at home too. He washes his hands. It trembles due to old age. and it trembles due to fearful thought of his isolation from rest of the world कि उनके हाथ थरथरा रहे हैं. So that trembling does not only refer his old age, but it also tells us about his fearful thought कि उनके मन में जो डर बैठ गया है दुनिया का, how he suffering aloneness. So उसके कारण भी उनके हाथ थरथरा रहे हैं. The few drops of water clinging to his grey hair, it symbolizes that the old man is just holding on to his life, which bothers nobody. His children do not share a healthy bond with him. They doesn't share their joy and sorrows with him, and highlighting the generation gap that further separates the man from his surrounding. कि उनके साथ में यदि कोई बातचीत करने के लिए ही नहीं है, there is no one to share joys and sorrow. So there is a generation gap which is depicted in this line. In the final lines of the poem, the man listens to the static on the radio as he goes to sleep. He dreams about the past when nomads who didn't have a permanent house braved hardships to discover a new subcontinent. कि जब nomads, जब उनको घर नहीं थे रहने के लिए, when they won't have house, how they have suffered hardships, कि उन्होंने कितनी परेशानियां झेली है जब उन्होंने नई दुनिया खोज निकाली. However, everything has changed now, because even with permanent homes and countless people around, the man is estranged. That is, the man is alone from society that he built himself. कि अभी सब है, घर है, बच्चे हैं, सब है, but still man is alone in his life. That is depicted here in this line. He even dreams of his grandchildren, as these dreams about the past and future are the only way he can find some respite for his sordid present. So here self-alienation, here isolation from the materialistic man-made world is depicted in this poem. I think you like the explanation of this poem. In next video we will see activity sheet based on this poem. Thank you.